right, Mr. Walker? You look a bit pale to me.
I'm feeling a lot better, thanks. Now, just what was it that Annie said, actually?
Well, she said she was going round to see Dr. Graham to find out the truth once and for all. I mean, it's very worrying for her, having an invalid in the house who keeps saying all the time that he's all right.
But I'm all right.
Yes, you see, there you go again. No wonder she's worried sick about you. Look, it's better that she should know the truth for everyone concerned.
Hey, I must have a clean collar somewhere.
Well, I expect there's some air in the cistern cupboard.
Oh, well, I'll go and get one.
You do no such thing. You're supposed to be in bed.
Now, look, love, I'll be a lot better once I get started. Now, why don't you go home now? I can carry on till Annie gets back.
You know, that's the trouble with fellas like you. My father's exactly the same. He'll never admit when he feels poorly. You look a bit edgy to me. I think you're having a relapse.
Nay, I'll book up a treat once I get started, you'll see.
I'm not so sure.
I think I'll go and dust public. That's what I'll do until she gets back.
You'll do no such thing. It's a good job we haven't got a barmaid union, otherwise it'd have us all out on strike.
Nay, surely I can do a bit of dusting.
Oh, it just shows you the difference, doesn't it? You're like my father, he'd carry on until he drops. Now, Harry, he's only got to have a touch of indigestion and the whole world's coming to an end.
Now, listen, love, why don't you go home now? You can always come back a little bit later, and I'll take things nice and quiet.
Yeah, all right then. I know when I'm not wanted.
Hey, nay, love, I'm not trying to get shut of you, but you see, Annie'll be back in a bit, and I think I'd sooner be on my own when she does land, like, if you follow me meaning.
Oh, I see. There is something that you have to tell her. Well, look, I'll pop back later, and you will let me know what the doctor says now, won't you?
Oh, well, I dare say Annie'll mention it.
Hello, Ena.
Morning.
If you've come camping, you're too early. There's some of us that likes to be housebound before we put our feet up. There's such a thing as being particular, you know.
Oh, I'm particular, Ena. I like a nice, clean step myself.
Well, you better get on your knees and get on with scrubbing. I've had enough.
I wouldn't care, you know, sooner get it done, turn your back and it's mucky again. Oh, yes, mine's just the same. It's the atmosphere as has something to do with it.
Oh, has it?
Yes, it's all them fireballs.
Well, I don't know about fireballs, but there's one or two cats round here that's got things on their conscience as far as your doorstep's concerned. Henry, I can't stand yapping here. I've got my washing to do.
Why, so have we. That's where we're going. We're off to laundrette. Yes, I've got mine in my pram.
Oh, I thought it was Lord Snowdon's lad, the way you were rocking it. Any road, you can't be all that particular if you patronise them places.
Oh, they're very clean, Ena. They get the muck out lovely.
Lazy artist gone mad.
Oh, I enjoy it. Oh, you hear some comical tales in there when they all get in. Oh, you want to hear Clara Price when she gets going. She's mentioned you once or twice. Oh, that woman would pull anyone to pieces. Not that I ever take any notice. I don't listen.
Well, it's high time you did. She's got a very vicious tongue, that woman. I think I better come with you. I don't like to think she's poisoning your minds.
See, I told you she'd come.
Look, you better step inside while I strip my bed. And don't walk on my step. I don't do it for love. Why, gum, it's soon chucking out time.
How do you mean, Ena?
Concept to you, it coming out of the rover. She hasn't been in 5 minutes.
Oh, well, perhaps she's feeling a bit off colour. You know what condition she's in.
Well, I don't know about her, but look at Jack Walker. You know, I feel it in my bones that that lad's in for trouble.
Harry, what on earth are you doing?
Having my breakfast, love.
With your shirt flap hanging out, you're supposed to be having a rest.
Well, I couldn't lie in, you know. I thought, I can't read in bed. I get cramp in my elbow.
I'll give you a cramp in your elbow. You're supposed to be sleeping, not reading. You were on late shift last night, love, and you need your rest.
Yeah, well, I thought I'd get up and take Lucky for a run on the wreck. You know, she's racing tonight. Hey, what are you doing home? You're all right, are you?
Of course I am. Mr. Walker isn't, though.
Oh, how do you mean, love?
Well, that's why I've been out. Mrs. Walker's gone to see Dr. Graham.
Hey?
Yeah, and Mr. Walker wants him to be on the road when she gets back.
Oh, I bet he does it all.
Harry, that's not a very nice thing to say. The poor man's waiting to hear now.
I didn't sell him all right. Best thing he can do is lock himself in the barrel and keep out the road.
Harry Hewitt, would you mind controlling yourself for a minute and tell me what all this is about? Mr. Walker's a very sick man.
Sick? I should think he is sick. He will be by the time Annie's finished with him. He'll be a stretcher case.
Harry!
And don't you know anything about it, love?
Well, I do wish you'd stop talking Chinese.
Look, there's nothing wrong with the lad. He's just come in, the old soldier.
What do you mean?
What I say, there's nothing wrong with him. He's just got a very severe case of lead swinging. He's as fit as me, is Jack. He could give Lucky a 10-yard start and win easy.
I don't understand you.
You don't have to, love. Jack just wanted holiday, so he cracked on. He was ill.
And Miss Walker?
Well, she doesn't know out about it yet.
Oh, she does now. She's gone to see Dr. Graham.
Well, that's what I'm saying. And I think I better go and see him, too.
Oh, dear. And she couldn't do enough for him.
Look at them. Mothers of today don't know they're born.
Oh, they don't have to do anything. It's all done for them.
Stick a pot on a rubbing board in front of that, gormless. Hey, way up that washing, a mucky pup. I bet she's had them coming niggers up by her back. Rosamond Street, as some folks live like pigs.
Hey,
That's a washing machine, you know, not a television.
Oh, I like watching them going round. I think it's very interesting the way they do it. It's better than some programmes.
Andrew, they make some marvellous things today. There's no getting away from it.
No, it's all done with mirrors. Get out here as bad as that. Here, do you want an aniseed ball?
Oh, Ta.
I suppose we can't leave you out either, can we?
Hey, Ina's talking to you.
Oh, they don't half get a rollicking, do they?
No, and they're not the only ones the way you're going on, eh? Do you want an aniseed ball or don't you?
Oh, no, thanks, Ian, I'm still sucking. Oh, look at yours, it's not going, there's not going round.
I'm not surprised. I put my washing in with yours, it's cheaper.
Oh.
I go, you know, you take up the pictures, have you? Stick it in front of a washing machine, you play for hours. We're going tonight.
Where?
Pictures. Spartacus is on at Luxie.
Oh.
What's up now?
Oh, I thought Appen would go tomorrow to matinee.
I've told you, I'm not going to no more matinees. You sit there with all of old crocks in out for snoring. We're going tonight.
Well, Minnie and me was thinking of doing something different
Oh,
tonight.
was you?
Well, it was her idea, really.
Well, go on.
Go on, Minnie, tell her where we were thinking of going.
Oh, yes. Why, you, it's dogs running again.
Good for her.
And I thought we might go and watch her.
Ah, well, if she's running up and down the aisles at Luxie, you'll get a good view, won't you?
Oh, no, she's running at dog track.
Oh, well, she'll have to do without us three then, because we three, Spartacus, are going to be at the Luxie. So I'm just about fed up with you showing us up and screaming, "Look at Lolita, damn hero."
Well, we thought it might be a change and give you a bit of fresh air.
I want to freeze to death. I'll do it in my own house in comfort.
Oh, Len Fairclough might buy some meat pasty.
Do you ever think of anything besides your belly?
Oh, she's a cadger.
There you go, mouth full of aniseed balls, and all she can think of is fancying a meat pasty. We're going to see Spartacus. We're meeting at the Rovers at 6 o'clock and we're going on.
Oh, I always get pins and needles at them long films. I did at Ben Hur.
Hey, look at that water. It's gone a funny colour.
It's all red.
Oh, it'll be my mother's bed socks. I expect the dye's run with all that swishing.
Has it? And what about my whites that's swishing with them?
Oh, I expect they'll be red and all, Ina. Anyway, coloured linger is all the go.
Who is it?
Me, Harry.
Oh, hang on a minute.
Is she back yet, Jack?
No, not yet.
Conceptor's told me about it. Look, you'll have to play her at her own game, you know. Box clever.
Oh, I like what, for instance?
Well, the more she says that you're all right, you'd say you feel a bit groggy, collapse or something. You know, keel over when she comes
No,
in.
Harry, it's too late for all that. There's no we can do. And you best get under cover and all before she gets back.
Ah, well, it's your own fault, you know, Jack. I mean, Len said lay it on a bit, but the way Annie's been going on, anybody think you were going to kick the bucket before the end of the week?
It were no to do with me. I didn't lay it on at all.
Ah, come off it, Jack. You must have been hammering it a bit for Annie to be convinced like that.
Crikey, you're worse than she is. You get me on the lot of you. Now, listen, I know what Len said, but when I got home, I didn't do it. I just told Annie the truth.
Well, what's she playing nurses for? Mollycoddling you?
She didn't believe me. She didn't take a blind bit of notice. I told her there was no wrong with me, and then she started up this great big song and dance. You know what she's like.
Aye, I'll do that. Anyway, I think I better leave you to
Oh,
it.
you better scram. It'll only make matters worse if she catches you here and all.
Aye, right. Oh, and if things begin to look a bit nasty, you know, dial 999.
Right, right.
Aye, aye. I hope you're all right, lad. She's on her way.
Hey?
Just coming round the corner.
Well, Mrs. Walker, cold enough for you?
Oh, I'm sorry. I wasn't being rude, Holly. I've got them cheese straws in.
The what?
The cheese straws you ordered. You were miles away this morning. Oh, and I've got some nice salmon in. Not different than this, you know. It'll be a nice special treat for Mr. Walker.
Oh, that's all right. Mr. Walker has his special treat coming.
Hello, Annie, love. I didn't see you for the minute. You get carried away when you get cracking, don't you, love? Take your coat off, love. Got a nice cup of tea brewed for you. Big surgery, was it? It always is Mondays. Well, did you get in to see Dr. Graham?
I did.
Oh, that's good.
Aren't you overdoing it a bit, love, with your little yellow dust?
Nay, it's all right, love. I just thought I'd have a bit of a polish round, you know.
It's nice to know I've got such a considerate husband. You know, there are some men who wouldn't think twice about letting their wives walk straight out of the front door and sit breathing germs in a surgery for over an hour just so that the doctor could call them a great big fool to their face.
Well, what did he say, love?
Oh, quite a lot. We had a nice long chat.
Well, come and have your cup of tea.
Then again, there are some men who let their wives wives wait on them hand and foot, running after them like babies, and all the time there's nothing wrong with them. You'll hardly credit, love, that there are such men. They're lying in their bed, moaning and groaning, deliberately letting their wives slave
Nay,
away.
I never did that. You see what happened
And
was...
all the time they're in perfect condition for men of their age. Of course, it doesn't need a doctor to diagnose their symptoms, does it? They're lazy, they're deceived.
But Annie, love, I never said there was out wrong with me.
May heaven forgive you. I don't know how you can stand there and tell me such barefaced lies. I just want you to know this. I'm utterly disgusted with you, Jack Walker, and if ever you complain to me of as much as a chilblain, I go straight off to our Jones.
But Annie, I told you there was no talk with it, but you wouldn't have it.
I am not arguing with you, Jack. I have got it off my chest, and I'll say no more. You staggered back from that surgery as if you were dying on your
No,
feet.
it was you that said I was poorly. You see what happened was...
Of course, you realise, don't you, that if you ever really are ill, I shan't believe a word you say. You can lie there breathing your last, and I shall ignore you, and you can tell Len Fairclough and Harry Hewitt the same. I fell for it once, but that was the only time.
But Annie, I tried to tell you, love.
No.
You remember I said...
I have said my piece, and we will say no more, as long as you understand that you have deeply hurt your own wife. The matter is forgotten.
Oh, well, I dare say there has been a little misunderstanding between us, love, but I'll make up for it. You go and have a rest now. Go and have a nice cup of tea, and then I'll wash up all the breakfast pots.
Oh, there's no need to do that, love. I'll do them.
No, I've said I'm going to do it. It's no trouble to me at all.
You won't have time, love.
Oh, you leave me to worry about that. I've got all morning.
You think you can squeeze it in?
Of course I can. I've no else to do.
That, Jack, is what you think, but it's where you're wrong, love. According to Dr. Annie Walker, there's only one cure for people who are suffering from your disease. You start by making the fire, and then you put a bulb in the ladies, and then you make the beds. Then you put your coat on, you go to the bank, you take my two-piece to the cleaners, you bring the groceries home for Florrie Linley's, and you see the television people about the funny picture we're getting. When you come back, I want you to do our Billy's room from top to bottom. When he'd finished, I had him putting new paper on the shelves and cleaning the knives and forks. Mind you, he's been promising to do that since Christmas, so that didn't count.
He's got over his little rest then.
Oh, don't you believe it? I haven't got started yet. No. We're going to have a completely new routine in the Walkers. Mr. Walker's had it far too easy altogether.
Oh, you should see Harry when he thinks he's poorly. Honestly, he made such a fuss about a smallpox vaccination. He was worse than Lucille.
Oh, I know, love. The older they get, the bigger babies they are.
Yeah, he had a home doctor book. As soon as we got back from the Isle of Man, that went straight in the dustbin. I don't know, and, they're only ill when it suits them. Last night, he decided he'd got double pneumonia because I asked him to go out and post a letter, and tonight he's standing in the freezing cold as a dog track.
Lucky's running then, is she?
Yeah, and I hope she loses.
Loses?
Yes, because if she wins, he's going to sell her, and I couldn't bear to part with the little thing.
Well, if she keeps running to form, love, I reckon you'll be stuck with her for life.
Have you finished your jobs?
Some of them.
What's the matter with your face?
Oh.
You walking about like King Tut.
Oh, well, I banged me gammy leg against bed tin there.
You gammy what?
Me gammy leg, you know the one when I fell off the ladder with young Dennis?
Oh, I thought it was better now, Mr. Walker.
Well, I get a twinge now and again.
Oh, do you?
Oh, what? Oh, but only now and again. It's no to worry about.
Oh, well, then we won't worry about it, will we? Do you think you could put some coal on the fire, or have I to do everything?
Oh, I'll do it for you, Mrs. Walker. That is, if you don't mind.
No, I'll come along with you. Mr. Walker can look after his customers. Good evening, ladies.
Good evening, ladies. What is it? A couple of milk stouts?
Well, is Mrs. Sharples in yet?
No, not yet. You're first in.
Oh, well, then we'll have 2 milk stouts, only they'll have to be quickened because we're not stuffing.
Oh, how are you? Going out for the night, then?
Yes, we're going to the look-see to see that asparagus. Ina wants to see it.
You mean Spartacus?
Oh, I believe it's very good, too.
Well, we've seen Ben Hur, and I believe it's something on the same stamp as that.
Oh, for goodness sake, stop moaning just 'cause you can't have your own way all the time. Go on, get through. She'll be here in a minute.
I'm not disturbing you, Mrs. Sharples.
Oh, ask a daft question. Hurry up, I'm going to pictures.
I've got my small kippers in.
You've been drinking?
Well, you asked me to let you know when I got the kippers in. And if you fancy some, you can have them for your breakfast.
Well, I'll come tomorrow. I have my breakfast in the morning.
Oh, well, I can't stop. I'm going to bingo.
Oh, well, I won't stop to convert you. I'm going to be late for pictures and I don't like keeping my friends waiting. Good night.
Walker, sorry to bother you, but is your clock right?
It's 10 minutes past, Mrs. Longhurst. It's a quarter past.
Oh, it's just 17 minutes past to be exact, Mrs. Longhurst.
Oh, thank you. See, 17 minutes past. It's not good enough, you know.
Well, perhaps Ina said past.
Ina said 6 o'clock, and we can't sit here. We'll have to order some more milk stouts. We can't sit here with empty glasses any longer. It's just not right.
Oh, and we miss the cartoons.
Oh, Ina does take liberties at times. Oh, and I know I shall have indigestion all night, rushing me tea.
And it's usually Tom and Jerry.
What is?
The cartoons. I like Tom and Jerry. I always think they're with it. Oh, and they do get up to some tricks.
Aye, and they're not the only ones either. Oh, she'll do out to aggravate, will Ina? Hey, never mind those drinks. We'll go round and fetch her. Traipsing up and down. And she hasn't as far to come as we have, you know.
Oh, and I'd only just got settled, Martha.
For goodness sake, stop mithering. It's grumble, grumble, grumble. That's all we ever get out of you, isn't it? Get on me now.
Oh, hello, Mr. Tatlock. Are you coming in?
No, I was looking for Mrs. Sharples, as a matter of fact.
Aye, and you're not the only one either.
Oh, we were going to meet her here, but she's late.
We were just going to get her.
Oh, well, when you see her, would you tell her I'd like a word with you? You see, I want to fix up a beetle drive at Mission for the over 60s.
Aye, all right, we'll tell her. Anyway, we'll probably come back here after pictures.
Yes, we're just going now.
Oh, I thought you'd have been cheering Lucky Lolita tonight.
Well, we did think of it.
Oh, don't start her off on that again. No, we'll tell her you want
Well,
her.
right, thank you very much, Mrs. Longhurst. Enjoy your picture.
Ta-ra.
Hello, Albert. Here, say, did you get permission to run your beetle drive?
No, I never saw her. She went in.
Well, it was very interesting, Mr. Tatlock. What is it?
No, I don't know. It's something that Mrs. Colwell just shoved in my hand.
Spring must have come.
Oh, is it a love letter, Mr. Tatlock?
No, it's a shilling piece. Here, let's have a look what she wrote. Would you please ask one of the gentlemen to put the enclosed 1 shilling on Lucky Lolita in tonight's race, owing to me not being able to go personally. Thanking you in anticipation, yours faithfully, M. Caldwell, Mrs. P.S. Please do not let on to Mrs. Sharples and Mrs. Longhurst.
You don't need to look any further for material, Kenneth. She could fill a book on her own, that one.
Gosh, it's all your fault, you know, probably. You do have to get her mad up.
Oh, Martha, I never did anything.
No, you didn't, but your mother's bed socks did, didn't they? She'll be bleaching her whites, you know. That's what she'll be doing. Oh, come on, Ina. We can't wait all night.
Is she coming?
I can't see her.
Perhaps she's gone out. Oh, no, she can't have her purses on table.
Well, it serves her right. I hope she has gone out without it. I'm sick to death of Ina and her tantrums, and I'll tell you that for now.
But she's left light on and all.
Oh, well, perhaps she's surrounded backyard. Go and see. She treats us just like muck, always has done. She's no respect for her friends, you know.
It looks like Harry's going to make a night of it, doesn't it, Conceptor? I mean, it's not usually as late as this, is he?
You know what that means. Lucky's probably won.
What are you looking so unhappy for? I mean, she can't do better than come in first, can she?
Ah, but the point is that if she wins, Harry's going to sell her.
Yes, well, they're drowning the sorrows with winning.
Well, if they are, they should be doing it here, then.
Well, they'll have to look sharp if they're coming here another 10 minutes and it's time. Hello, Elsie, love. Hello. What can I get you? Gin and tonic?
Well, no, love, as a matter of fact. I wonder if you got a shilling for the meter. You know, I'm sitting there watching television, and he's just got on the back seat of the car. My lights gone. That's the story of my life. It is just lately, anyway.
You got any free beer in here, then?
Well, how did she won, lads? Did she win?
See what this comic says. He wants to know if she won. Well, what should we do with him?
I don't know what I'm going to do with him. I don't know what I'm going to do with that bloody dog of yours. you want to buy a greyhound, Elsie?
You've got blooming cheap for out, haven't you? After the money I've lost on that dog, I think I'm part owner already.
Harry, did she lose?
Just for a change, she came in
What
last.
do you want free beer for?
What happened then? Was she bought or something?
Daft thing, it's her own fault she can't run straight. What are you looking so chuffed about?
Lucky. Means you won't have to sell her.
Unless Elsie coughs up. Hey, it's an investment, you know, love. It's a marvellous dog.
You
It's
want to
wonderful.
listen to what he's saying? The lad knows what he's talking about.
I wouldn't disagree with that. My husband goes entirely by Mr. Fairclough's advice, don't you, love? And you've no need to play games, Jack. We can all see you waving.
What are you doing up anyway? Bed's the best place in your condition, you know.
That is what the doctor said, is it not?
That's right, aye. Ow! What are you...
I forgot to tell you, lad, I think we're in the doghouse.
What's the matter with me tonight? I come in here flirting with all the girls, wanting a free pint, that's all, and everyone stands looking at me.
Yes, well, if you could spare a minute, I would welcome a consultation with you.
Aye. I think I'll say good night before the scrapping starts. Good night, all.
Oh,
Excuse me, Mrs. Tanny. You haven't seen Ena anywhere about, I don't suppose, have you?
No, love, I've only been left the house 2 minutes. If you'll excuse me, I want to get back to the programme.
Oh, dear, who can we ask now?
Hello, Mrs. Colwell. Did you tell Mrs. Sharples I wanted a word with you?
No, we still haven't seen her.
We haven't set eyes on her since first thing this afternoon. Oh, and I'm fed up to the teeth. I wouldn't care if I never saw her again, and that's a fact.
I thought you were going to pictures together.
Aye, so did we. We've been to vestry, we've been standing outside Picture House, and we've been looking up and down for her, and not a sign of her. She's had it now, as far as we're concerned, as Ena Sharples.
Oh, yes, we finished with her. 3/4 of an hour we stood outside the Luxie. We were getting some very funny looks from fellas.
Aye, and then it were too late to go in. Big film were over.
And we'd missed the cartoons. And it was probably Tom and Jerry.
Well, it's a funny thing. Do you think she'd gone round to see their Vera for an hour or two?
Oh, I very much doubt it. They had words, you know. Her Vera never come to her at Christmas, and then Ena caught her up the town with her hair dyed.
She'd gone mauve.
Well, I don't know what to suggest then.
Well, we even had it flashed on the screen, just in case she'd gone in without us. 'Cause she'd do that, you know. Oh, yes, I've known her do it before. She'd do a dirty trick on anybody.
Oh, I suppose it's 'cause I wanted to go to dogs. Oh, she's probably got the ump.
Nah, she'll have more than the ump when I get hold of her. She's lost the 2 best friends she ever had, as Ena Sharples.
And she's nobody else, you know, only us 2.
Ah, well, you mean she had, but she hasn't now. She can find someone else to boss around.
Well, I don't know wherever she's been. She'll be home now, because she's not a late bird, as a rule isn't Mrs. Sharples, is she?
I've a good mind to go right round there now and tell her exactly what I think of her, once and for all.
And me and all.
Right, well, I'll come with you, then I can tell her about Beetle Drive.
I'll beetle her.
You know that shilling? It's gone down. She came in last.
Hey, what's he talking about?
Oh, I don't know, Martha. I think he's got me mixed up with somebody else.
Come on.
What the heck have I done now?
Hey, I think Mrs. Sharples has upset them. After all, she has not roughed them about a bit tonight, you know. They're all supposed to be going to see Spartacus.
After the look on their faces, there'll be more blood flying at the vestry tonight than there will the pictures.
Come on, you're very good at talking. Well, just do something for a change. Knock on that door.
Well, perhaps she's gone to bed.
Then we'll just have to get her up again, won't we? Oh, you're very good at threatening, but you don't do now.
All right. I'll take full responsibility.
She's just been awkward, you know. I'm sure she can hear us.
Yes, I think you're probably right.
Oh, she gets very willful at times. She's noted for it.
Here, let me have a look. Well, the light's still on, so she can't have gone to bed. Oh, blow her, I'm not going to wait about for her any longer. I'm going home.
Yes, I reckon we might just as well.
And just think on, Minnie Caldwell, you can please yourself, but I'm never speaking to Ena Sharples again.
No, and me neither. She's very wicked to us.
Oh, come on, and I'll make you a cup of cocoa.
Oh, well, let's just have one more go.
No, I think we're going to be unlucky. She's not in.
Unless she's doing it for spite.
You're a very wicked woman, Ena Sharples, and you'll never see Martha Longhurst again.
No, Minnie Caldwell.
You're a very spiteful old woman. Oh, come on, we might as go. For all the good we're doing here, she might just as well be dead.